lights are bright, riding train to taking flight, talking plays and rival fights, football's pulse every night. State of football, here we go. Ryan and Trey, they run the show. Great power stories, highs and lows. Tune in now, the whistle blows.
Oh no, let's get to it. I can tell you're ready. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm stoked.
Let's go.
All right. Welcome to another episode of the State of Football Show. I'm your host, Hutch, and alongside me, as always, is Trey.
Hello.
Hello, Trey.
How are you, buddy?
Doing great, man. I'm excited to talk about the AFC South.
Yes, me too.
So much better than the NFC South.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I'm stoked, man.
And we got some up and coming teams, some
Yeah.
pretty
Your
deep.
team's got a top 3 pick.
Yeah, the Tennessee Titans. Yeah, they're up there, man. They got a couple options that they could draft, but probably gonna surprise you with my mock pick. I think I'm gonna
Okay.
surprise you
All right. I love surprises.
because honestly, I would never do this if I was the GM of the team, but for uh just to have fun with it, I think you'll like it.
Okay. All right. All
But,
right.
but yeah, obviously I have the Titans and the Colts, and you have the Jaguars and the Texans.
Yes, sir. The hated Texans. We hate them.
Yeah, but man, they've put a really good team together.
The state isn't big enough for 2 football teams.
Needs another one.
No, they're solid, man. They're a solid team.
Yeah, a little questionable on the quarterback.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Kind of sad to say. I was really
Okay.
off put with his playoff performance.
Yeah, he's very Dak like if you really look at him.
He's trying
If
to
you
make me
like
angry.
he's extremely Dak like.
Is he though?
Yeah. I'm being serious. I'm being serious.
I mean, I guess they
I have
both
to look at
what?
his stats, but I don't know, like 4,000, 4,400 yards, get you 20 to 30 touchdowns, and then just fall apart in the playoffs. It sounds like Dak Prescott to me.
About you? While I'm talking about the Tennessee Titans,
Yeah.
get the playoff stats for both the quarterbacks
Okay.
because I am curious about that.
All right. Let me get out my encyclopedia.
There you go. Pull her out. And when you're doing that, I want to talk about the Tennessee Titans. Titans didn't have a good season last year. If you didn't notice,
I did. I never just saw them play because they were so bad they didn't air their games on TV.
I think I watched 2 games, but I only watched like the first quarter. And yeah, needless to say, it was pretty rough to watch. And it's never a good thing when your head coach gets canned early in the season.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. But they ended the season with 4 wins and 13 losses, and they have a new head coach, which I like their hire. I
Oh,
think it's gonna be good.
yeah, I liked Sala.
Me too. I think he's a, you know, I think he's a good coach. Obviously, it didn't work out with the Jets organization, but I don't really know many coaches that it works out for.
Yeah, it's a tough gig for sure.
And even when he did leave the Jets, their defense took a big hit in midseason when he was gone. So that just kind of shows you how good of a coach he truly is. And then obviously the success with the 49ers throughout his career.
Defensive coach, at least.
Yes, that's correct. But yeah, we have Robert Saleh. He's the new head coach, and the new OC is Brian Dable, which I don't know how I feel about that, but just never know.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he's got a when did they pick Cam Ward? He was number 1, right? And they pick him number 1?
Yeah, yeah, he was drafted number
Yeah.
1, and obviously this season they have pick number 4.
Oh, number 4. Okay, I'm sorry. I thought they had number 3.
No, they have number 4. But number 3 is Arizona.
Oh, okay. Swap those two in my head. My bad.
Yep. So, little side note: I can never trust a head coach that wears the aviator glasses, which Brian Dayball does. Not a fan of the cop glasses.
You're not a fan of those?
No, especially when they're blue. I don't like that. Weird.
I think Dicko always sported some
Don't.
aviators.
That's fine. I don't like him either.
Okay. Jeez, dude. God, you're sassy today. Jesus.
Anti-aviators. It's the worst Ray-Ban model.
Ever?
Yeah,
Okay.
in my opinion.
Okay. I mean, you wear like Oakley aviators. I just want to point that out right now.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do. They're like the same frame.
I wear Ray-Ban
I guess.
Justins.
Oh, okay. I thought you had Oakleys. I
I
guess they're more. I think that's more like a Wayfair model, isn't it?
I
I'm
have
getting.
yeah, so I have Ray-Ban Wayfarers, and
Yeah.
then I have I don't really wear them anymore, but the Oakley Holbrook.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Okay. I apologize. I was mistaken.
Yeah, how dare you?
I'm sorry. I can't. I'm not cool enough to wear those. I'm actually an old man. Um, I don't like the plastic bridge. It slides off my nose. I need the little grippy things, so they can hold them in place.
On which one? Because you have Oakley Holbrooks, don't you?
Yeah, those. I hate those. I hate
Oh,
them
okay.
because they slide off my nose. They don't stay in place. I hate them.
So you wear aviators? What you're telling me?
No, I don't remember what they're called. They're like a Wayfair shape, but they just have like the rubber. You know what I'm talking about? Like the little rubber nose pincher thing. They just have
Yeah,
those on there.
I gotcha. I gotcha.
Yeah, I don't remember what they're called.
Well, now everyone knows I don't like those sunglasses.
Yeah, that's fine.
Helpful information.
Very helpful. Very helpful.
But back to the Titans. They have 9 picks overall in the draft, and
Damn.
they have 3 picks in the top 100. So good for them. Tennessee definitely needs weapons on the offensive side, running back, wide receiver. And like most teams, Trey, edge rusher and linebacker is needed.
Yeah.
Can just never have enough edge rushers, right, Trey?
I mean, no. I mean, sometimes you don't even need one. Sometimes you just get rid of both of them.
Yeah, just get rid of your edge rusher and just pick up some defensive tackles, right? Scheme up the rush
Yeah. Get three $20 million per year defensive tackles and no edge rush.
and just scheme up the rush, Trey.
You can scheme pass rush. You're damn right, Hutch.
The Titans did get some free agency moves. Let's see, have wide receiver. I think it's Wandale Robinson. He's from the Giants. You got him on a 4-year deal. Defensive lineman John Franklin Myers. I believe he came from the Broncos.
All right.
And then I'm not even going to try to pronounce this cornerback's first name, but his last name is Taylor.
Okay.
And then we have Cordell Floyd. cornerback. And
They're stacked.
yeah, I mean, I probably wouldn't go that far, but they are adding people, which is nice to see. But Titans have the lead leaguing $64 million in cap space. So
Holy crap.
yeah, they still got some money.
$64 million.
Yeah, I did check that. They're still up there, so I'm guessing all the new contracts they signed are still within that amount of money, so I guess they still have that much left over. I don't know. If they do, that's crazy.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot. But they're still like, don't you think they're still building even obviously this year? Like, they're not.
Yeah, I
It's not
don't
like they're ready to go spend a bunch of money in free agency.
know. I mean, they did spend a fair amount though. But yeah, I think they probably have a couple more drafts, maybe one or two more before they should uh, consider going for it. But you just never know, man. Some of these teams turn around really quickly, and some
Yeah.
of them they just never take off. So I do kind of have a feeling that they're in a lot better position than some teams, just
I
with
mean,
the
yeah.
head coach hire.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Just based on head coach, they're definitely going to improve, I think.
Yes, I mean you can't get much worse. Last year they had the 31st ranked offense.
Yeah.
So second to last is never good.
No.
Hopefully they could
No.
fix that. They definitely need to fix the weapon situation because last year Ward did not have anyone to throw to at
No.
all. I don't even think they had nope, they didn't even have 1,000-yard receiver.
No, I mean, I
It
think
was
he got sacked like a million times.
yeah, 55 times. I don't know what the record is, but that's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. Which, I mean, I'm sure you're going to get to this, but I'm surprised their mocks are what they are. I've seen all defense in their mocks.
Yeah, I'm actually curious about that myself. Like no
Yeah.
offensive line help.
No. And they only have one first round pick. Is that
Yeah,
right?
correct. Yeah, I found that odd that there's no offensive lineman on pretty much any of these mocks.
No. It's all, I mean, I'm sure you'll say it, but it's David Bailey, who's the one I've seen the most.
Yeah, he's definitely up there. Um, but I think they truly need to focus on getting some weapons around him. And with all that being said, I have the Titans picking at number 4, running back Jeremiah Love.
There you go. There you go.
You know, I think it's it's hard for me to swallow this, but picking a running back that high kind of like a little much, but I do think he's probably one of the better offensive players on the board.
Yeah.
So it kind of makes sense. I'm sure there's a situation where they could uh, trade down maybe like a spot or two. I don't really know how much benefit that would be.
Yeah. I guess it depends on what you get. But
But also for some alternative picks, they could select Sonny Styles and with the defensive mindset for linebackers, Robert Sala, he loves his linebackers.
hmm,
And then even Carnell Tate, which wouldn't be a bad pick. I did go ahead and make another pick for their second round because they do have pick number 35, which you can get some of those right outside the first round. caliber players. And so I have them picking at 4 Jeremiah Love, the running back. And then the second round pick, I have them picking Denzel Boston, which is a wide receiver.
Yeah.
He's probably like the 5th through 7th best wide receiver. He's one of those contest type wide receivers to go up and get it.
Yeah.
Really big end zone guy, which you know how important that is. Obviously, with got to score to win. So,
Yeah.
but he's not like a
7.
yeah, he's not like a
7's
big
more than 3.
correct. But he's not like a speed guy by any means or have that type of breakaway speed, but he's just really good at being in a lot of traffic and being able to come up with the ball, which Cam Ward, he likes to thread the needle. So I kind of think those two pairings would work well together.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
yeah,
yeah. I mean, if your offensive line sucks, get a good running back. You can take some pressure off your quarterback.
yeah. I mean, obviously the offensive line has to be somewhat decent,
Yeah.
but
I just think like when they're in pass pro, it's a little different than a running play. Like running play, they know what they're doing. They're bulldozing. They're off the line. They're aggressive. Obviously, they're not very good in pass pro because he got sacked a lot. So maybe this will help him out.
yeah, I'm sure some of these sacks are probably on him just holding the ball too long. If I were to
Yeah.
guess, it kind of reminds me of the Caleb Williams
Yeah.
situation
I
a
mean,
little bit.
he likes to run a lot, or not run, but scramble, doesn't he, Cam Ward? Doesn't he try to scramble and keep plays alive?
He keeps him alive, yes. He's not like a scrambling type quarterback though.
Okay. I just thought I kind of remember him doing that in college, just kind of running outside the pocket, making throws.
Yeah. I mean, he runs around, but he's not like trying to get
Yeah.
the first down with his feet.
Yeah, no, that's not what I meant. But cool, man. Maybe if they take Jeremiah Love, Bailey will fall to the Cowboys.
Wouldn't hold your breath. That would be a dream scenario.
It's all right. It's all right, man. A girl can dream. Okay, let me have
Right.
it. Let me have it.
I'm gonna let you have it, man.
Thank you.
But
Well,
yeah, that's what all I got with the Titans.
okay. Well, man, I can talk about some Jags. You want to get them out of the way, or we can save them for the end. They don't have a first round pick, so there's really not much to say about them.
It's up to you, man. It's whatever you
Let's
want
do
to do.
some. Let's do some Texans. I'm more excited about the Texans.
Right.
The Jags, oh my god, Travis Hunter's coming back. That's like their draft pick.
Yeah, it's I don't know what to think about him.
I don't either, dude. I think he needs to be a cornerback. I think he needs to stop playing on the offense. But that's just my opinion,
Yeah.
man.
I think I read something about how he's gonna play more cornerback than
Because they
wide
got some good
receiver.
receivers already,
Yeah.
so they don't really need him on there. But
No.
all right, so Texans, dude. So looking into this team, and I'm sure that if you were doing this team, you would say they need a quarterback.
Uh yeah, but not in this draft, that's for sure.
Right, yeah. For sure not this draft. There's only like one. But uh hang on, let me get my Texans notes. But they're a really good team, man. Obviously, I'm not like shocking anybody when I say that. They're really, really good. They have such a good defense. You remember watching that team last season? That defense was so much fun to watch.
Yeah, their social media was
Yeah, that's
really
right.
good too.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. Whoever is doing all that stuff, I hope they do it again.
I do too, man. All the Naruto stuff.
Yeah. Just everything Fallout, all the
Yeah.
anime and video game stuff.
Sorry, food delivered to me. But
Dang, big baller.
yeah. So their biggest like they picked up David Montgomery. They traded the Lions for David Montgomery. I think that was a solid move just to get because they cut Joe Mixon, I believe.
Mm.
So they needed some running back help, and I think that was a good move. I think they extended one of their edge rushers, the leading leading sack leader. I mean, gosh, leading sack guy from last year. Hunter.
Yeah. Darnell
He,
Hunter?
man, I don't know how to say it. It's spelled like Danielle, but is his name Danielle Hunter?
I thought it was Darnell, but I could be wrong.
I don't know. Google could be wrong too, but so he led the team. I think he had like 15 sacks, and then Will Anderson had like 12 sacks. They were both solid players for their defense last year. So having said all that, so their mocks. I got them going, but not like me. But I think they're going to go in the trenches. To be honest with you, I think their first is either going to be like an offensive lineman or a defensive lineman in the first. They got picked 28, so they pick kind of later in the draft. But I think they go like trenches, man. I don't know. I don't know if you have any opinions on it, but I don't know, I've seen some guy named Caden McDonald, defensive tackle out of Ohio State,
Oh, yeah. Yep.
kind of going in the later round. And then there was an offensive guard, I think I saw in one of them. Anyways, a guard out of A&M, Chase Bison Basantis. I don't know how to say that name.
Familiar with that one.
I think I saw that one on the NFL mock. Can't remember the writer though.
There's an offensive tackle.
Guard.
What was his name again?
Chase Bisantis.
Okay, yeah, I see him. Looks like he's
I'm
the third best
sure,
guard.
sure I'm butchering that name, but
That's fine.
I mean, they got a really. I mean, man, you got a good defense. I mean, CJ Stroud can win with this team. They also got one of their bigger moves is they got rid of their quarterback coach. I don't know if you saw that. This guy named Gerard Johnson. He's been with CJ Stroud since like high school or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, been with them a long time. They got a new quarterback coach, which they're hoping, I don't know, does something with CJ. He needs some help.
Yeah. That was not fun to watch in the playoffs.
But I don't know. I think there's just gonna go, like I said, a lineman either side of the ball, and hopefully Nico Collins can stay healthy. I don't really know much about this guy, but Tank Dell, I guess he's coming back from injury, and they're hoping he can
Yeah, the wide
play
receiver.
better. Yeah,
Yeah, he was a lot of fun to watch.
I don't remember him, man, for whatever reason.
Yeah, he had some pretty good games, and then he got, if I remember correctly, he got absolutely destroyed and ended up getting injured from that, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, they're good. I think just the addition of David Montgomery, keeping those guys on defense. I think they're stacked and ready for another year. They've had like the past 3 seasons, they've won 10 games at least, 10-win seasons. Been in the playoffs. They just can't get past the divisional round. I think the last 2 years, if not the last 3 years, they've lost in the divisional. They've beat the wild card, or won the wild card game and then lost the next one. So
Yeah.
obviously CJ played terrible, awful, just awful. But
Uncalled for. How
Just get him
bad.
a little bit better. If he can just not do that again. I mean, that defense was so good. So I don't know. Those are my thoughts on the Texans.
They're not listing Hank Dell on the team. I don't know why.
Is he the guy that I'm thinking of that's free?
I mean, I know he's the one that got hurt. See what his contract is. Still got one more year left.
It says he's coming back.
I wonder why he's not listed. Maybe it's because he's injured.
He looks like DeAndre Hopkins.
I don't know why he's not on here. Probably just because he's injured.
Okay.
Oh, there he is.
Don't forget they still got Dalton Schultz on that team.
Yeah, they do. And they got Jaden Higgins. They drafted him last season, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be curious what they do. They should probably go offensive line, but
Yeah.
kind of just depends on where
Yeah.
some of these guys land.
I was looking at because they had some moves on offensive line. Yeah, they traded one of them to Detroit, their center, Juice Scruggs. He was in that David Montgomery trade.
Okay, what a name.
Juice.
That's a great name.
But you want to hear? So you were asking earlier about Dak and CJ in the playoffs.
Yes.
So Dak, we'll start with Dak first, I guess. Dak is 2-5 in the playoffs with 1,962 passing yards, 14 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, 64.5% completion percentage, and passer rating of 91.8.
Okay.
So, that interception number is a little high. CJ Stroud is 3-3 in the playoffs with 1,438 passing yards, 6 touchdowns with 6 interceptions.
Oof.
Passer rating of 80.6. So they're like the same player, like I said. So, but like if Dak was on the Texans, don't you think they'd be better?
Yes. I do, Trey. I really do.
But maybe that's just what CJ. Maybe CJ is like a Dak. He's not in that top tier quarterbacks, which I think people put him in the beginning, like the first 2 years of his career. People have like put him up there with in that top tier of QBs, and I think maybe he's more in that second tier.
Yeah.
But you can still win a Super Bowl with that quality quarterback. Why are you shaking your head?
I'm just looking at these stats.
Stats for what?
CJ Stroud and Dak.
They're the same.
No. Dak has like doubled the touchdown passes.
He's been playing longer.
He just has one more game.
You're talking about like in the playoffs?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
CJ Stroud has 6 games and Dak has 7.
Dak has more interceptions though.
By 1. So you're telling me you would take a 6 touchdowns, 6 interceptions quarterback over a 14 touchdown, 7 interception quarterback?
No, not at all. I love Dak. I don't even know how we got onto this, to be honest. I forgot what I said, but I'm just
You were essentially You said that CJ Stroud is like Dak in the playoffs.
Okay, yeah, that's right. I'm sorry. He's
Yeah.
so because he played really good in the regular season, had awesome numbers. They won 10 games, and then he just played like S in the playoffs. That's that's what I meant when that's what I said. He's like Dak.
I mean, technically, CJ's only had one really good regular season. That was his rookie year. The other 2 seasons weren't as good.
Okay.
But I understand what you mean about the regular season, though.
That's fine. Fine. You're right. I'm wrong. There you go.
CJ didn't throw 4,500 yards multiple times.
What'd he throw?
0.
0. Okay.
He only has one 4,000-yard season. Dak has. Obviously, he's played a lot more, but 4 seasons with over 4,000 yards. He nearly hit 5,000 in one season.
Yeah. That sounds like a Garrett year.
2019, I think that following year is when he snapped his leg. Yeah. In 2020, Dak in 5 games had nearly 2,000 yards passing already.
I didn't say Dak sucked.
I know you didn't. I just
I
get
just said,
defensive with
yeah,
poor
I know.
Dakota Prescott.
I know you do. I love Dakota Prescott.
For some reason he's called the Fortress on here. Never heard him.
The Fortress.
Yeah, never heard that nickname ever.
No.
That's on Pro Football Reference.
The Fortress.
Fortress. Literally never heard that ever in my life.
Well, there you go, dude. There's my Texans.
All right. Well, we
I
have,
like them.
yeah. Well, if the Colts hadn't crapped the bed, they probably would have won the division. Maybe.
Maybe.
Indianapolis Colts finished the season 8-9, and they lost 7 straight games at the end of the season.
7 straight.
It's absolutely terrible.
God.
Traded for Sauce Gardner,
Yeah, that worked out.
and then he ended up getting hurt too against the Texans. And obviously, everyone knows about what happened to Daniel Jones. Broke
He's
his.
still free.
Huh?
Isn't he still a free agent?
No.
Oh.
No. He signed a new contract. It's just a 2-year deal.
Oh, okay.
So, signed a 2-year, $88 million contract. Kind of like a. We still want to see what you got. We want to show us again that you can still do it. But also kind of giving him some, I guess,
Security.
yeah, a little security for him, even though he's already got a big contract when he played for the Giants.
Like, hey, we believe in you.
We believe in you,
You're,
but not fully.
you're our guy, kind of.
Yeah. But yeah, they locked him up for a 2-year, $88 million contract.
Okay.
They traded their first round pick for Sauce Gardner, so they don't have a first rounder. They,
Terrible trade.
I don't know. I think it'll work out. But their pick that I want to talk about is round 2, pick number 47. And the Colts do need a few positions, mainly linebacker, edge, wide receiver, and defensive lineman. They obviously re-signed Daniel Jones, re-signed Alec Pierce, and they did sign 2 edge rushers as well. Not like big names, but just like guys,
Yeah.
And to my surprise, I don't know how true this is, but Daniel Jones is supposedly going to be able to play in the first game of the season, which that seems pretty crazy to me.
Yeah. Well, I guess we'll see.
Yeah.
Didn't they get a backup? Didn't they sign? I don't remember.
Well, they have Riley Leonard. And I
Oh yeah,
think
the Notre
they still
Notre Dame.
have Anthony Richardson, I believe, too.
That's who I'm thinking of, Anthony Richardson.
Yeah.
Like the number 1 pick.
Yeah, he did get picked pretty high. Crazy. Just never know what you're gonna get, Trey.
No, sir, you don't. It's just a crapshoot, all of it.
It really is. Round 2 pick, I do believe they'll either pick a linebacker or a defensive tackle, and then look to add to the wide receiver room in round 3. For the mock draft, I had them selecting CJ Allen, linebacker from Georgia, or if he's not there, potentially Jacob Rodriguez, which he's from Tech. I truly do think they'll pick a linebacker.
Yeah.
I do think the Colts have a really good team already. I'm not really too worried about them. They just need to add a few more little pieces, and I think they'll be fine. They're round 3 picks, pick number 78. So still get 2 picks in the 100 player category. So it may be all right. You just never know. You may find a hidden gem though later on.
Cool.
And I do think that this uh, draft is pretty deep as far as like defensive players is concerned.
Yeah, it seems to be a lot of them, man.
Yeah. So if you're really looking to pick on the defensive side, I do think it's a good draft for that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, my next team is looking for some defense, so
But that's what I got for the Indianapolis Colts. I expect them to be probably number 2 in their division next year.
okay.
And I think the
Yeah.
Jags are going to do something this year.
Yeah, so we can, speaking of the Jags, we can talk about them if you want.
It's a perfect transition.
Look at that. We're getting pretty good at this. It's show number 50, by the way.
It is show number 50. I can't believe I didn't even say that.
You didn't say it. You have to redo the whole thing.
Have to
Start over.
Yeah, we got to re-record.
Start over. It's fine. I could use a take 2 on this. I've been terrible. Well, Jacksonville, they don't even have a first round pick. So
Seems to be common in this division.
yeah, they have no picks in the first round. They don't pick till kind of late in the second. They got the 56. They don't pick till pick number 56.
Yeah, it's pretty far down there for sure.
Yeah, which it was hard for me to find any mocks that even went that far, to be honest with you. But they obviously, no surprise, they need a linebacker. They lost a pretty good one.
Yeah, they did.
Um, Devin Lloyd signed with the Panthers, and he was solid. So that's gonna hurt. Gonna hurt to it's a big hole to fill with him. And I don't know that they're gonna get it that late in the draft, but they certainly can try. They also lost Travis Etienne. He signed with the Saints. So running back could also be another need, but they signed a guy, Chris Rodriguez. They got a 2-year, $10 million deal, and then they still have who was their guy from last year? Oh crap. Forgot his name and I just read it. We'll come back to that. I can't remember their other running back right now.
You keep talking, I'll find it.
Okay. So they got pretty good offensive weapons. Brian Thomas Jr., he's a really good receiver. Then I can't remember their other
Is it
dude.
running back Tutton?
No, that doesn't sound right, man.
They had NTN.
Maybe I was just thinking of NTN or whatever.
Pretty much the only other running back that they had.
Okay. Well, maybe I'm wrong again. But they got Travis Hunter coming back. He should start game 1. I think it's Jacoby Myers was the other wide receiver. But let me get to the pick. So way down at pick 56, they could pick up a defensive lineman, Dominique Orange out of Iowa State. And then I saw there was one more. God, you have to scroll so far down. Rayshawn Benny, defensive tackle out of Michigan. So I think they do want to pick up an interior defensive lineman just to help with the run.
Mm-hmm.
I believe they had issues stopping the run last year. So I think that's one of their big points of concern. Maybe going to get a lot of attention there.
Probably be a good idea because of Jeremiah Love potentially
Yeah.
joining the Titans.
They could join the Titans. They have their coaches. Obviously both OC and DC are coming back for another year. And they got that little kid, that head coach, Liam Cohen.
Don't look like a
Liam
little
Cohen.
kid.
I thought he was a.
It's a GM. No, it's a GM that looks like a little kid.
That's right.
He's like 30 years old.
You're right. I'm sorry. That's right. Well, let's see what he has because they don't pick. Like I said, they don't pick till like way late in the second round. So
Yeah, I'm kind of doing some mock drafts right now with them, and most of the mock drafts have Jacob Rodriguez is still there. Seen
that could help him.
Yeah, I've seen. Is it Chris Hill? The line. Anthony Hill. Anthony Hill Jr. potentially in some of these mock drafts.
All right.
In a couple defensive linemen. Josiah Trotter, linebacker.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
But yeah. They don't have very much cap space either. That's crazy.
I didn't even bother to look at that. I was just.
0.8.
God, it's been a while since they haven't had a first round pick. It's like I don't remember. Like the last 5 years, I looked it up. They had first round. Obviously, they've always been kind of high in the draft. They haven't been like 3 of the last 5 years. They've had like the number 1 or number 2 overall pick.
Yeah,
So
I kind of think them moving up to get Travis Hunter is probably gonna bite them in the butt.
That's right. I forgot they moved up last year to do that. So yeah, it could be. Definitely could be. But they won the division last year. What were they, like 13? They had 13 wins. Yeah. 13-4.
They lost to was it the Bills, I think, the playoffs?
I think so, yeah, that sounds right. But hey, if you're good, you don't get high picks. That's just how it goes.
Yeah. Or when you trade him.
Or when you trade him.
Can't believe they let Lloyd go. Maybe because he wasn't. I think it was kind of a letdown, honestly, for most of his career there.
Yeah, just had a good year last year. Because he was, I was looking, he was one of their, I mean, he's not too high. I think they got him, they picked him at number 27 in the 22 draft.
Yeah, he had 5 interceptions last season. But I mean, I can understand from their point of view why they didn't want to sign him.
I would have loved for him to sign down here. I would have been stoked.
I think that was a huge missed opportunity.
Yeah.
But pretty normal for here.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. The abnormal is normal down here. All right, man. So, boom. Jaguars. No picks.
Got 3 7th-round picks,
Woo.
2 5th-round picks, 3 3rd-round picks.
That'll help them. It's a good amount of third round picks.
Potentially, yeah. Potentially.
Yeah. It's tough in the later rounds, man. Like the first round is like, it's like not easy. I don't want to say easy, but it's just harder to predict that those later rounds because then you really got to get to know these players. There's a lot of them.
Yeah, it's just like you're really leaning on your scouting department.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're gonna have to get a running back too sometime.
Yeah, I guess they signed that guy, Chris Rodriguez, which I don't really know much about him.
Yeah, but like, who is that? Manders.
Let's
Maybe
see.
he'll be. Maybe he'll be serviceable. He played for Washington.
500 yards, 4.5 per attempt, 6 touchdowns.
Not bad, 4.5.
No, no. I mean, he was obviously not their starter.
Yeah, 6 touchdowns though last season.
I think Etienne was hurt, wasn't he? Wasn't he hurt last year?
Oh, I don't know.
Who cares?
He is no longer with them. So it says he played 17 games.
No, screw me.
Dare you?
This has been like my best episode ever.
And Tien had 7 touchdowns.
Take that. They still got Trevor Lawrence.
Theory, they upgraded.
Trevor Lawrence.
He was their second best rusher.
Yeah.
He had 9 rushing touchdowns. Impressive.
Sunshine.
Still has those long locks of hair.
Yeah.
He's ever gonna
Never,
shave it.
never. He should never do that.
Football. Looks the same as he did in college. Crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, he does.
Pretty impressive, honestly.
Yeah.
Well, that's all I got, buddy.
Me too, man. Let's get out of here.
Alrighty. Well, thank you everyone for joining us on episode number 50,
5-0.
50, and we will see y'all next week.
With the AFC West.
Yes, the best division.
Saving the best for last. It is the last one, right? Right?
Yeah, we're on our last division.
All right.
This little series will be over with.
We'll be ready.
Be ready for new topics and discussions.
See how wrong we were about all of this when the draft happens. And
we'll be closing it out about a week and a half or so before the draft. So perfect timing.
Really? Hell yeah, dude.
Like it. Like when stuff just happens.
That's right. Get something to talk about.
Yeah, we can discuss all the silliness with some of these teams picking players they shouldn't have picked.
I can't wait.
Alrighty, Trey. We'll see you later, man.
Later, dude.
Peace.